Please welcome Flora Yang.
Good morning, class of 2026 and our newest transfer students. Congratulations on making it here and welcome to the Gopher community. You've probably heard a lot of people say that Convocation marks a really important day in your life here at the University of Minnesota. And they're right. But honestly, today is probably not going to be the most important or most exciting day of your time here. And that's actually a really good thing. In fact, today is just a celebration of the beginning of your journey. It's a celebration of all the spectacular moments that are sure to come. And it's the start of endless possibilities. A first date with a new friend, a second chance on a research paper, your 13th time walking to your class across campus when you realize that taking the bus is just so much faster. Or maybe it's literally receiving your diploma on this very stage during graduation. The truth is, there's no knowing in advance what day might become the one that we each remember. There's no predicting what moment might become the one that you'll hold closest to your heart. But that's the beauty of what each of you are about to do. You're beginning this remarkable journey that is defined by, more than anything, all of that we don't know yet. All of what will be determined by the choices that you'll make in the next few years. Now, if there's one thing you need to know about me, it's that I'm a big manifester, which means that before I start to do something, I like to picture the end result, to visualize myself achieving that goal. And while we're on the topic of choices, I want you to think about what you want and how you want to describe yourself and your college experience at the end of this year, and also when you're graduating. Did it really live up to your expectations? Was it actually invaluable and worth it? Were you able to meet and make the kinds of friends that you'll invite to your wedding? Or did you spend enough time getting the grades that you wanted? What do you want to make out of your time here? Here's what I envisioned for my graduating self when I was a freshman. I wanted to make friends and do well academically. I wanted to try new things and gain the experiences and knowledge that I would need to go to medical school and become a neurosurgeon. I wanted to describe my time here as eye-opening, as meaningful, intentional, but with a sprinkle of spontaneity. And when I'm not quite graduating yet, here's some things that I've learned along the way that'll hopefully make your life just a little bit easier. Now, aside from the obvious, like drink lots of water and never make eye contact with the killer turkeys on campus, don't let yourself be discouraged by failure. You want to know a little secret that movie directors don't tell you? It's that for the most part, college is not going to be like the movies. Blowing off Greek Week to study for the LSAT is not going to get you into Harvard Law like in Legally Blonde. And chances are you're probably not going to make eye contact with someone while your heads are turning in slow motion with romantic music playing in the background. And that's because movies leave out the mundaneness of college and of life. Yes, the next few years will be incredible, but it'll also be challenging and everything in between. And when that happens, it can be so hard to maintain a positive attitude, but don't be discouraged. I know that there's always an emphasis to show empathy for others, but don't forget to show yourself some compassion too. Give yourself some grace for that occasional organic chemistry exam that you wish you would have done better on, or for not getting an interview for a prestigious internship. A fear of failure is natural, but know that error is inevitable for everyone. So instead of dwelling on them, acknowledge your mistakes, learn from them, and avoid making the same ones again. Don't be afraid to mess up, because that's how you can learn to become the best versions of yourselves. And you know what? The second thing I want to emphasize in this speech is that you are not alone in those struggles and that you have a strong support system here. Look to the students around you. odds are they will experience some of the same struggles that you might. Now look beyond those students at the rest of your graduating class and then to the faculty and staff sitting in this space. Everyone in this arena today is here to see you thrive. In the past 3 years, you have all proven yourself to be exceedingly resilient. You've not only survived an ongoing pandemic, but you've also managed to apply and then get into college. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm not worried. I'm not worried about your perseverance and your ability to problem solve, but I also want you to know that there are so many people and systems in place here to help you when you're not sure how to move forward. And all of them will tell you that it's okay to feel lonely, that it's okay to feel like you don't fully understand the materials in your classes, and that it's okay to be unsure about what you want to do after college. And when you feel this way, reach out to the people around you. Don't hesitate to ask your professor or teaching assistants for help or communicate with your advisors. I know it can seem daunting at first, but let them help you maximize your success here. None of them bite like the killer turkeys, I promise. But beyond that, make an effort to join clubs or gatherings to make new friends and expand your network. When you're a freshman or a new student, you might not be sure how you'll fit into a new group. At first, you might feel out of place and unsure of what to do, but take that risk because it can be so worth it in the end. I speak from experience when saying that putting yourself out there with everyone else is one of the best ways to grow your support system. And when you add people to that system, make sure to include yourself in theirs too, so that you can count on each other. And most importantly, if you feel overwhelmed, take a break. Engage in self-care. Show yourself the support that you show others because you are the foundation of your own support system. And like I said at the beginning of this speech, you are not the product of your circumstances. Instead, you are the product of your decisions and your actions, so take the initiative to utilize the wide variety of resources and support that you'll have access to here, and be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. As you start a new chapter of your life here, there are so many days and moments that might become the most meaningful memories that you'll cherish for years beyond college. And along the way, there's so much ambiguity, so many possibilities, and so many decisions to make that'll affect your future. And this feeling can be scary. That's also why it's so exciting, because you have the opportunity to turn your hopes and aspirations into your reality. And regardless of what those hopes and aspirations are, one thing's for sure: I'll be manifesting for you. Thank you.